Hello, ladies. We are live. I thought I brought it down here somewhere. So Kenya's Décor Corner is on. If you're looking for information on the latest trends, open invites, trending topics, and vidIQ, you're in the right place. Because in this live stream, we're going to touch on all those topics and more. If you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. Or if you want to grow your YouTube channel and you've been looking for a group of community-minded women focused on the same goal, then you're in the right place, because on Shoutout Sunday and on YouTube Growth Strategy Monday, we get down to the business of figuring out how to grow our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. Thank you. I'm a little short of breath. I ran up and down the steps. I was trying to find my glasses, and so that's why I'm so short of breath. If you've joined us on the replay, welcome to the channel. I think you'll like what we do here. We always have some great discussions. And if you're here for the live stream, then hey, Diva, it's always good to see you. Hey, Karen and Marilyn. Hey, for Lisa is on with us. For Lisa, you haven't been on with us for a while. And the Fabulous Designs on a Budget is with us. So hey, it's good to see you. And let's just see. Clarissa is on with us today. We have got people jumping on left and right. We've got 15 people on already. So if I could get 15 or 17 people are on, so we could get 17 thumbs up, that would be great. Around the House with Cheryl is on. And Cheryl, we need to talk. Me, you, and Luann. We've got to figure out when we're doing that next collab. I think I've gotten so overwhelmed with so much stuff. I think I might have missed something. So we need to chat so we can get that going on. And Trisha at the Life I'm Trying to Live is here. She's going to listen while she's laying down. That's a good thing to do. Trisha, just kind of listen. I think you will get some benefit out of whatever we talk about. And then tomorrow we'll be on again with our YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And it's always good to be on with the ladies of the Sister Circle and anyone else that chooses to jump on with us tonight. So April Will is here. So it's good to see you, Prilly. And Stephanie, you didn't get the notification. Hey, I did get the notification out. I didn't send the notification out last week because I was afraid I wouldn't get back in time. But this week, I got the notification sent out. So I'm glad that you jumped on, because Steph, I plan to be on every Sunday at 7:45. And if I don't plan to be on, then what I'll try to do is at least send you a notification the day before or that day that I won't be on. So it's good to see you as well. Now, Okie Mom Life, she's got a number 6 there. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not up on all the latest things, so I'm not sure what that 6 means. But it is good to see everyone. So, I was at church today, and one of the things that I noticed when I was at church today was I was looking at the ladies' hats. Now, I don't always pay attention, but this time I did. And so Homebody with Felice is on, and she said she's driving, so she's just going to listen, because, of course, she should not try to text and drive. So, yes, don't do that for Lisa. But as I was saying, I was at church today, and the ladies' hats reminded me of Karen's challenge, the Big Hat Challenge. And one lady had on a really interesting confection. I mean, it was black and it was large, but the shape of it was like, well, it reminded me of pizza dough or something made with clay. It was like fluted on the edges. There was like a center, and then it was fluted up on the edges. And it was just interesting. And so I met my sister and brother-in-law, my brother and sister-in-law out for Sunday lunch after church. And she was talking about that same hat. She said someone in church had mentioned to her that they thought it looked like either Mary Poppins or like the Flying Nun. I don't know. But it made me think about a exhibit at the local Museum of Art, and it was called Crowns, the crowns of Black women. Oh, so LaStyle Design is on, and I missed all that she said, but LaStyle, welcome. She said she's new to the Sister Circle. This is her first time to join us, so welcome, LaStyle. So ladies, please welcome LaStyle. You're welcome to affiliate with us today. We're glad to have you. But anyway, the hats that I really noticed the hats in church today. There was one that was like really gold and glitter. It was really pretty, and a couple other really pretty hats. One lady had on this huge purple one with a huge purple flower. But it reminded me of an exhibit at the local Museum of Art called Crowns. And it was all about the hats that Black women wear to church on Sunday. And I did Google that exhibit, and they've now put those images in a book. And I'll try to link it below tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, but I will link it below so that if you want to check it out, because they've got all the majesty of those images in the book, but just really nice. Hey V, I'm not at my best today. I think I'm catching a cold. So I've been taking medication, and after I came home from church, I laid down. Well, after we came home from lunch, I laid down, and then I got up to kind of get ready for tonight's show. So if I'm not as perky as I normally am, I'm like having a little bit of trouble breathing because I'm just so snuffly, and I'm hoping I don't be indelicate and snuff or sniffle while I'm on today. I should have brought a box of tissue to have close by just in case. But yes, other than that, I'm doing great. And then one of the other things that we've been talking about in one of the videos that we were assigned to watch, and I'm thinking it was one of the ones by Nick Nimmin, where he said we should be creative and add some humor to our channels. And I just wanted to draw your attention to one of the ladies in the Sister Circle that is doing just that. And so Dollar Tree Goodies just joined us, and I think her name is, I just lost it. And then Ro is with us. But one of the ladies in our group that I want to draw your attention to tonight is Miss V. And that is because every Saturday night she does a live game show where you just have fun, and they do different games. Like one night is Family Feud, another night it might be where her and her husband are acting out something for you guys to try to figure out. Gina, that's it, Gina. My memory is terrible today, so I'm sorry about that. But she just does a lot of fun stuff on there. And last night, she had us cracking up talking about her husband and his thoughts on twins. I mean, it was hilarious. So I want to draw your attention to how she's having fun on her channel and just kind of introducing something fun and interesting and also engaging with her community. And then another funny but serious episode. Oh, I'm sure I'll feel better, guys. You know, I'm not going to take some more drugs after I get off tonight. I had chicken noodle soup for dinner with a few other things, and I'll be drinking probably some chamomile tea when I go to bed, so I'll be all right. It's just, you know, I guess that's just it. But another funny but serious episode on her channel that caught my eye was her 30-day update, debt-free journey, and did we pay off any debt in April? And I have to tell you guys, I almost choked. I was laughing so hard because she was talking about paying off a finance company. I don't know, Main Finance or something like that. And she was giving like karate chops and kung fu kicks and just all kind of stuff to this finance company. And it was hilarious. So if you have not had a good laugh today, go on over to Miss V's channel and see that video, which was her 30-day update debt-free journey. It was just hilarious. And then another one of our ladies who was doing something interesting, and this is with live stream. This is Dana at Biddy Boo Brown. She's doing a DIY craft projects live, and she does it about once a week, maybe about once every 10 days. And her last one was how to make a decorative plate. So again, this is just a way to engage with your community. So you're on live, you're working on a project, they're working on the project with you, you're kind of conversing back and forth. So it's just something to think about. So if you've not seen that, I encourage you to go over to Biddy Boo Brown and check it out. And I mention these things just to give you guys some ideas, not necessarily for you to copy, but so that you can see how you can tweak an idea and make it work for you. Okay? So that's a thought. And then I posted a video this morning. I finally got another Clean With Me video up, and it was a 1-minute cleaning video. And I really had to get that up because, you know, in my vision board, and one of my goals for this year was to do some 1-minute cleaning, and I had this video done, had it up on my desktop, but just had not gotten around to getting it edited and talking to you guys about it. And I thought, heck, the first half of the year is going to be over soon, and I've not done that. So I made it a priority to work on that before I did something else. So I did get that up. Now, the video is longer than 1 minute, but I got the editing of the cleaning process down to 1 minute. And I'm going to try to do more of these in the future if you guys like that. So for those of you that have seen it, let me know what you think. Now, I talked a little bit about what I was doing and why and all that kind of thing. But what I had done was I had seen something similar to this video on the Grove Collaborative, and I thought it would be fun to try to replicate that. So what I wanted to do was say, well, can I do that on my channel? And if so, would my community like it? So if you guys checked it out, let me know what you thought about that piece in the middle where I just did that 1-minute cleaning, because I would like to try to do that, more of that. So hopefully you'll see more of those in the future. And then the past couple of weeks, we have been talking about trending topics and how to make trending topics work for you. So now let's give a shout out to Designs by V. So yes, V, you are on deck, and I know you're going to be surprised, but we're giving a shout out to Designs by V. Now, girlfriend just bought a new house and has yet to move in, but we talked about the fact that home tours are always trending, and so she jumped on that by posting her home tour about a week ago. And it's called My New Empty Home Tour. So that's video number 1. And then she followed that up with My Clean With Me, My New Home. So again, you see how she's making those trends. Clean With Me's are always popular. New homes are always popular, but now Clean With Me, My New Home. So now, V, you need to have a series coming. And so what we want to see next is move-in day. So just a little bit of video from your move-in day. Now, you don't have to show all of the move-in, but show us a few clips, just a little bit of your moving in, give us a little bit of discussion, and then bam, you're off. So do that. The other thing is, as you decorate your new house, either take us decorating with you, or one of the must things has got to be a kitchen tour, because kitchen tours are always trending. So you want to do a My New Kitchen or Kitchen in My New House. I don't know, but you're going to, have to tweak that title. But we will want to see a new home tour kitchen. Yeah, you could do that. New home tour kitchen. We want to see that. We also want to see new home tour laundry room. So if you've got a laundry room in your house, like in my house, we've got like a little laundry pantry. But I can't remember when I was looking at your video because I just looked at little parts of it. If you have a laundry room per se. So if you've got a laundry room, V, then we need to see you decorate that laundry room. So we need to see you do that. And then if you've got a mud room, those are always popular to decorate. So we need to see you set up and decorate your mud room and your master bathroom. I don't know if you want to show your bedroom. Some people don't like to show the intimate areas of their home, but the bathrooms, the laundry room, the mud room, and the kitchen, you gotta do some new home tours with that. So then you will have a nice little series of 6 to 8 videos about your new house. So we're looking for those. So there's that. And so kudos to V. Everybody give kudos to V for jumping on the trends that are going on. New house tour. And then clean with me, my new home. So girlfriend's making it work for her. So kudos to you, V, for taking care of business. And then while we were here, I thought, well, let me take a look at her about page. Let's just see what else is going on there. And one of the things that I noticed was that you only have like a couple lines, V, so you want to flesh that out. And then another thing is all of your words are in caps. All of your words are in capital letters. Now, I'm just going to say to all of you that using all caps is a big no-no. And the reason for that is because the human eye is trained to look at uppercase and lowercase, so that we know when to start, when to stop, what's where the end of a sentence is, that kind of thing. So it helps with readability when you use your uppercase, your lowercase, and punctuations. So that's just something to think about when you tweak that about page. You also have a lot of little emoji things on there. And I'm not sure I understood what some of the emojis were. I'm not very emoji literate, so you have to forgive me for that. So there was that. So I encourage you to tweak your about page, but I just thought, well, since we talked about B, let me just kind of take a peek at that. And then the other thing about all caps is that they indicate excitement, which typically when you're on with us, you're excited to kind of chat with everybody. But all caps can also mean that you're mad. It can indicate that you're shouting. So just kind of think about tweaking some of that. So there's that. Okay, so now before we jump into today's open invitations and challenges, collabs, and open invites, let me give you the video assignment for tomorrow's YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And the links are already in the description box. I made sure that I had all of that in there so that if you have to jump off early, it's already in there. Pardon? Okay. And let's see. Oh, and we're only going to be looking at one video today or tonight. And what we're looking at is going to be another one by vidIQ. And it is very, very similar. Okay, V, I understand that. I was just giving you the what's what about the use of capital letters is all. So whereas you say you can't see well, so you use all caps so that you can see better. One thing you might consider is using larger font. Oh, and then I forgot that row at the love I'm at the, I think it was it row at the life I'm trying to live? I mean, was it row at It's a Tour thing, or was it Trisha at the life I'm trying to love? Just posted a note about Mary's Nest, reviewed her channel and gave her some suggestions and wants us to check it out. So I'm not sure who that is. But V is okay when you're using that font when you're talking to us, because we get it. And you know, you're having a little trouble with your vision, because God knows I'm having some trouble with mine. And I've got new glasses. These are new glasses. Cost me $700, and I still can't see with these stupid glasses. So I'll be going back over there tomorrow to discuss my new glasses. So I get it. But when you're putting information on your channel that you want other people to see, you got to consider those tips. And you might need to get your sons to help you put that on. See, just so think about that. You know, you might need to get some help with that because like I said, I get it because trust me. So I got on my computer glasses today and I was hoping I wouldn't need the computer glasses once I bought these new glasses, but I still need them. So we'll see. All right. Oh, Stephanie is close to her 500 friends. So Stephanie's almost close to her 500 subscriber milestone. So let me just say while I'm on, first of all, for the new lady that joined us tonight, I think it was L Style. We don't use the S word, and the S word is subscriber. That's a bad word on YouTube. It's considered harassment, so you don't want to use that term. That's why Stephanie said she almost has 500 friends, so she's close to her 500 friend milestone. When you're on, if you see one of the ladies make a comment, what you want to do is, like if you're interested in something they say or you want to know what they're about, if you click on their picture, there's a little, like 3 little arrows or 3 little buttons up here, and you click on those and one of them will say, go to her channel. You can go to the channel, look around, and if you like what you see, you can decide whether or not you want to become a member of her family. If not, just come on back over here and, you know, nobody ever know you were gone. So just think about that. But one of the things we do here in this group is try to be supportive of one another. So there's that. Okay, so now let's talk about the assignment for tomorrow. One of the things that I want you guys to think about when you look at the video assignment in L Style, one of the things that I will do on Sunday is I will post, so Dollar Tree Goodies, she just reached her 500 subscriber milestone a couple of days ago. So congratulations to both you ladies for reaching your 500 subscriber milestone. That is so cool. And I tell you what, that first 500 is hard to come by. But when you get there, after that first 500, then you get to 750, and then you get to 1,000, and then you are on your way. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. Okay, so again, the video for tomorrow, you're going to think it's the same one that we looked at last week, but it is not. It is called How to Get More Views and Subscribers with vidIQ. And Laron Segev is the narrator. And if you start looking at the video, you'll say, well, I saw this one last week, but it's not the same one. Much of the content is similar, but it's not the same. And there's new stuff in it. It's worth your while to sit through it and watch it again. So please do take a look at it again. And you know what? It's coming. Ladies, if you're not at that 500 milestone yet, it's coming. It comes. Again, we do this one subscriber at a time. So do take a look at the video. And now here's the things that I want you to think about when you look at the video. First of all, there's 2 priorities for your takeaway. The first one I want you to take away after you watch this education. And Craft Today with Rita Renee just joined us. So, hey, sister. I want you to make sure after you finish the video that you can figure out who your competitors are and that you've identified 3 competitors for your channel. And the second thing, the second main takeaway, you can decide. But I want you to know how to figure out who your competitors are and identify 3. And then another takeaway. And then once you do that, this week, instead of putting a poll or a survey on my community tab, I'm going to put a post that is asking you who you identified as your 3 competitors and what's your other priority takeaway and how you plan to apply this to your channel. So Cheryl said it took her forever to get 500 and she's still struggling. You know, one of these days, maybe we can just kind of look at some of the channels and kind of like look at what all is going on to kind of see if we can offer some suggestions. We can certainly do that. because it is a struggle. The struggle is real, ladies. But anyway, that video really has valuable information, so make sure that you have a pen and paper in hand when you watch it. So now Stephanie said she's already identified 2, so that's good. I identified 5, and I'll talk more about that later on. But let's get into it because we've been on 25 minutes already. Now, granted, I did give some good information to start out because I wanted you to think about how you can make some of the various trends we've been talking about work, so we've done that. And then, so we look at collabs and challenges and open invites that are coming up. Well, we have tomorrow is the Useful DIY Challenge for May. And this one is hosted by MomDas at Life Handmade, as well as, oh shoot, who else? Oh, Style with Pat. So those are the 2 that are hosting that. So again, the theme is Mother's Day. So it's a Mother's Day DIY. And when you think about trends, right now, Mother's Day is trending. So figure out how you can make this trend work for you. And participating in this challenge might be something you might want to do. Also, on May 10th is the My Tribute to Mom, the annual challenge hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. In this one, you are to create some kind of a something for your mom, some kind of a tribute, but it does need to include a floral and a picture. So you could do like a little vignette, a tablescape, a tabletop, whatever, but something related to that. And there is a hashtag, so make sure you check that out. As well as on May 10th is Wani's house is hosting her spring patio party where you decorate your porch, your deck, that kind of thing. But you also need to have a tablescape on either your patio table, your bistro table, or whatever. So there's that. So those are coming hard up. So you've got Wani's house, you've got the 2 Mother's Day things coming up. And then Chrissy hosted by Chrissy just dropped her challenge yesterday on the Flowers for Mom, and some of those projects were absolutely marvelous. I did a live pot arrangement for my mom. I always do a live floral arrangement for her every year for Mother's Day. So the Flowers for Mom challenge by Christy works out perfectly for me. But if you're a DIY, if you're lifestyle, figure out how you can jump in on these and make them work for you. Now, Trisha, you're saying that you have identified medical channels as your competitors. I'm going to do some research on that tonight when I get in bed after we're done. I'm going to just look around and see what I can find, because there's got to be people out there that are interested in what you need to know. And I'll tell you one example. This is a little off topic, but tomorrow is the start of National Nurses Week. Tomorrow's National Nurses Day. And I'm going to try to do a live series each day this week just to talk about nursing and different things like that. We'll see how much I get done because we leave this weekend for our anniversary, but we'll see. But the Glamorous Penny Pincher is hosting a challenge, which I do not know about, for May 11th. So I'll have to find that. And the nice thing about that, Patrice, is that I have not uploaded the list in the description box. So I will capture that information and put it in here. Hey, honey, could you bring me a pen or a pencil? Yeah. That way I can catch that and put that in there. So there's that. I just need a pencil. I've got paper here to write with. Thanks. Okay, so Glamorous Penny Pincher. I'm getting that down, and then I'll get that in there. And then, Patrice, I was going to mention that I actually have your challenge here on my phone that I was going to mention, and that was just that you participated in the collaboration with Marie's DIY and some other ladies, and I don't see all the names of them now. Marie's DIY, Carrie Bowden, and Gina. And you guys did a close collaboration with the 4 of you, and that's really nice. You know, I'm encouraging you guys to collaborate together. So I do like seeing that happen. And they did Mother's Day projects. So see, that's the thing. Figure out how you can make it work for you. And for Lisa, I'm thinking you need to figure out too. Well, I shouldn't say you need. I'm trying not to say that. Those aren't, you're not supposed to use that kind of thing. But what you want to consider is figuring out a way to work a Mother's Day something on your channel. I know you usually do home decor, but maybe one of your shop with me's could be where you're showing things in the home decor store that might be nice for mom. Okay, so it was this Gina. All right, the Gina from the Dollar Tree Life. That's that Gina. So great. So and somebody just left a note which I missed, but okay. But all right, but I thought that was really nice. So that means that all 4 of you guys then were from this group and you guys collaborated together. So you said it was fun. So very nice. So very nice. And we're beginning to see more of that. So I like that idea. So, and then if you guys can come up with some other ideas for Lisa, she does home decor, but one of the things we want to do is figure out how to make some of the trends work for each other as well, because sometimes you might have the perfect suggestion for one of the ladies in the group. Okay, so where was I? So I mentioned the Mother's Day challenges that are coming up, and then Wani's House Spring Patio Party. And then on May 12th is the second May challenge hosted by Secondhand Tracey Ann. Her first challenge dropped today, and that was the Simple and Sweet Farmhouse Lemon Decor Challenge. And some of those were just so cute. I have not been able to participate in any of the ones recently, but I have just been looking at what's out there. So each one was cuter than the last one. So this next one, which is You Are My Sunshine, and it is the Rae Dunn collection. So on the hunt for Rae Dunn. And remember, guys, Rae Dunn is always trending. And Brianna Sky is here tonight. So hey, Brianna, we haven't seen you for a little bit, so it's always good to have you here as well. So for those of you that do DIY, now MomDas at Life Handmade totally rocked the Rae Dunn challenge a few months ago when Tracey Ann did that first challenge. Now, and this is the thing, MomDas lives in New Delhi, India. They don't have Rae Dunn over there. So she's a DIYer and an artist. So what she did was she bought some, we'll say some plain things, clear things like this, plates, different things, and she created a Rae Dunn lookalike as a DIY project. So for those of you DIYers that are out there, hey, Shelly from Born to Book is on. All of our ladies that haven't been on for a while is jumping on, so it's good to see you. But anyway, she created a DIY project where she simulated Rae Dunn on a budget. So for those of you that do DIY, think about that. And then for Lisa, as I was saying earlier, Rae Dunn is always trending. So you might do something where you're showing where in your area people can find Rae Dunn stuff. And Brenda at Lots Home and Office just jumped in. Girl, I haven't seen you, I know, in a month of Sundays. So hello, it is good to see you. Brenda is a friend of me and Mary at Mary's Nest from Video Ranking Academy. So it is good to see you too, Brenda. So hey. So for Lisa, just kind of think about that. And if you guys have some other suggestions that you think would work, be sure and just kind of put them in the description box, not in the description box, but put them in the comment section, because the ladies will see it. And if it's something they can work with, then hey, then they can do that. And L Style, this is how we do. What we do is we'll just kind of talk about what's going on. And if there's something we think that can work for one of our peers here in the group, we share it. And I think Wani's house just joined us. So hey, Wani, good to see you as well. And then on May 19th, there's going to be a third challenge with Secondhand Tracey Ann, which is called Squeeze the Day. And it's a play on words from that old Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. Well, she's doing Squeeze the Day. And she's having you update your coffee bar, but it's a lemon coffee bar. And then Bella at Bella D Designs just did a coffee bar with lemons. So, but this one's challenges for May 19th. So there's that, a lemon themed coffee bar. So for Lisa, something you might consider is when you're out shopping, do you see any lemon themed items at the home decor shops where you are? Because, you know, lemons are huge right now. Okay, so for May 25th, we have an outdoor DIY and decor challenge hosted by DIY Mommy. And remember, the Home Decor Mommy has one of those channels. She has over 300,000 subscribers. So she doesn't post her invitation videos on her channel anymore. She puts a note in her on her community tab. And so her friends go there to find the information. And so that's where I went to find it. And then when she puts up her dates and her time, this is a challenge that can be very beneficial for you if you want to get new. Okay, cool. For Lisa is on it already. But this is a channel that gets a lot of eyeballs on her challenges, and you get eyeballs from everywhere. So it's one that could benefit you to jump in on it. But you got to make sure you meet the deadline, because she will not allow you in the playlist if you come in late. It's like you got to meet the deadline and that's it. So that's something to think about. And I will usually say do your due diligence by making sure you go to the channels and check out their imitation videos just to make sure you have all the information. But on her channel, you've got to go to her community tab and take a look at it there. And then on May 26th, we've got another one by Secondhand Tracey Ann, and it's her easy peasy lemon squeezy tablescape, and that should be a lot of fun. A tablescape and ideas for summer, centerpieces and lemons, and just all kind of fun stuff. So lemons are really trending for summer. And then Carla from Real Chicks TV is on with us again. So hey, Carla, you guys have already missed some of the good stuff where I've given a shout out to to Designs with V because of some things she was doing on her channel, how she's really tapping into the trends, and then how Miss V is really putting some humor into her channel. So you guys will want to go on and at least catch the replay for the first half of the show so you can kind of catch up on what you missed. But yes, it is good to see you, Carla, as well. Now, Miss V and I have a challenge for you, and it is it is called the Vision Board Update Challenge, and well, the 2019 Vision Board Update Challenge. And Creative by Nature, hello, I see you're joining us today as well. And what we're doing with this 2019 Vision Board Update is this. We're updating our vision boards, but the big thing is we want to know where you are with the vision board you created at the beginning of the year. So if you guys remember, when I created my vision board at the beginning of the year, one of the things I said I wanted to do was 1-minute videos. And I've been so engaged in doing all these other collabs and challenges. My first 1-minute video went up like this morning. And then how am I doing on some of the other things that I said I wanted to do for 2019? When we did our YouTube remote work retreat and we set plans and goals in place for our channels for 2019, where are we with those goals? How are we doing with some of that stuff? So Okay Mom Life says she's so close to accomplishing one thing on that vision board. So that's great. So what we want to see on May 28th, we want you to upload a video and let us know how things are going. It's a check-in. How are things going with your vision board? Well, not with your vision board, but with your goals and objectives for 2019. And here's the thing. If you weren't able to join us in January and you want to create a vision board and set some goals and objectives for the last half of the year, then jump in. We want you to jump in now. So you've got time to work on a vision board and make some plans for the last half of the year, and then upload your video on May 28th. So Fabulous Designs on a Budget says she's reaching her goals. And I'm thinking, didn't you want to have 500 subscribers or something like that? But I'm certainly getting mine. I know I wanted to have 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if I keep making progress, I'm hoping to have 10,000 by the end of the first quarter. So not the first quarter, by the end of the second quarter, which is July. So we'll see. And do we have a video on how to do a vision board? Yes, both Miss V and I have videos where we put up our vision boards. So when we put out our invitation, which we'll put the invitation out next week, we will link our vision boards below so you can see what we did. There's also a playlist so you can see what other people did. But yes, so we will provide that information in our video. I don't want to belabor that point here because that's not the purpose of this live stream. But yes, we will talk about how to create a vision board if you don't have one. So yeah, and I tell you, Brenda, it's really a lot of fun. And you know, one of the things that Sean always says is what gets measured gets improved. And it is a quote by Peter Drucker. Hey, Ella, it's good to see you too. But it is so true because ever since I started looking at the analytics and thinking about how I can increase my watch time, and which means I got to increase my views to get to the watch time, I've been working on my thumbnails, and my thumbnails are getting better. I can see a big difference in them. Now, I'm not saying they're perfect, but since I've been looking at the numbers and that kind of thing, they're getting better. So yes, so the vision board is one way of measuring how well you're doing. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah, oh, thank you, Stephanie. And I really appreciate that. I think it was you that left a comment on the one where I had on the lab coat with the sleeper right beside me. And I was real pleased with that one. But I have to tell you what, though, I told you my little granddaughter said, Grandma, your pictures are horrible. And I'm like, ooh, because, you know, 6-year-olds, they just like cut right through the chase. They just pull no punches. So I'm like, okay, I got to work on these. So yeah, I thought so. So okay, so I'm working on that. So we want to see those vision boards and we want to see how you're doing with that. So let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. And then on June 1st, we've got another collaboration from Chrissy hosted by Chrissy, and it is Make Something New collaboration, but I don't have the details on that yet. And it should be coming soon. Oh, excuse me. June 15th, we've got the Men in Your Life Father's Day Tablescape hosted by Stephanie at Creative Miss Me and Kimberly Davis at Diva Designing on a Dime. Now, I love tablescapes. I've got 2 tablescapes that I've got to get edited and put up that I had done for Biddy at, you know, for their 7 days tablescape. So I've got to get those up. I got the table set in there for a third one. So I've got all that to do. But I'm looking forward to the Father's Day tablescape because they want something rustic. So it won't be all that fancy stuff that I like to get out because really, like, my husband will sit down and he will eat at it if that's what I put on the table. But that's not his preference. He doesn't really care for all that fancy stuff. And now that mason jars are trending, I will put them on the table to drink out of. But he's like, we've been drinking out of jelly jars and mason jars all our life. Now all of a sudden it's trending and we can put it on the table. Because there was a time when it was like, don't you attempt to drink out of a jelly jar or a mason jar. And now I'm putting them on the table. So yes, so I'm looking forward to that one. And so there's that. But the upload date is June 15th. And they have a hashtag that you need to use. So as always, make sure you go to the channel. And for this particular one, you're going to want to copy it and paste it so that you get it just right. So you can do that. And upload date is June 15th at 7 a.m. Eastern, I believe. And then, now these ladies, I tell you what, they've been working on this for a little bit because I've seen them talking about this off and on, especially Cynthia, She's So Blessed, has been talking about that on one of her roll calls that she's been talking about. Well, they've got it together now. They are going to have a potluck tablescape, and it's hosted by Cynthia, She's So Blessed, Mysterious Alberta, and Designs by V. So ladies, feel free to jump in and give us more details, because all I have is that it's going to be uploaded on June 15th, and that we need to do a tablescape, but that's it. And I know that at one time Cynthia was talking about setting things up for a potluck, so I'm not sure. So ladies, help us out with that. What else do we need to know? And I got the impression that your invite video was not up yet. So, and I'm sure you'll fill us in more of the details with that one. Oh, excuse me guys, I just snorted and I was trying not to. And it just like came out, but my throat is all itchy and I don't know. I don't usually have allergies this early, but please forgive my indelicacy for snorting. Need to take a sip though. Every time I drink water on video, I think about that scene from the presidential election a few years back when, I can't think of his name. I think his last name was Cruz or whatever, but when he dipped away to drink the water, and it was just so funny. So I try not to drink water on video because I always remember that. But anyway, there's that. All right, so we talked about that one in the potluck. So those are what I have on the upcoming collabs and invites. And Karen said that there were two that she mentioned in the last one, and I forgot to go back through the chats to pick them up. So I missed those, but I'll go back through the chat tonight. I'll get them and I'll make sure I put them in the list, because usually if I miss one, I will put it in the list that I put in the description box. And I have to limit the amount of text that I put in with those. So I'll usually just put in the date and the title and who it's hosted by. So you can do your due diligence and find the channel. Now, if they've got an odd spelling for their channel and it's hard to find, like hosted by Chrissy or Sonia at Multifaceted Me with SFB, those two channels I always have difficulty locating. So I will usually capture their title, or rather their URL, and paste it in the description so you can find it that way. But the other ones, I have to just put in limited information because I can only put in so many words, in that description box. So that's why I do it that way. And okay, so there's that. And then of course, don't forget the two fun ones, the okra challenge and the name that herb challenge. I'm going to do those in a few weeks. And then also this week, Diva Spotlight fell on Bree at Bree's project book. So be sure to go over to Diva's channel so she can introduce you to Bree. And I tell you, Bree does some amazing creative work over there. And then when you watch the introduction video, then go over and visit Bree and let her know that Diva sent you. And then now let's take a brief look at trending topics. And one of the things that I thought about last week when Mary asked me, well, did I choose trending topics based upon how many views? Because they did talk about that in vidIQ. And what I had been doing was I would just go and I would look at the videos they had posted on their channel that week. And then I would say, okay, so if they're posting something like that, maybe that's something I ought to do, because they were in my genre. But today, I did look at how many views that particular video had. Now, again, one of the things that we did learn last week is just the number of views wasn't necessarily the end all to be all. We also needed to look at how relevant it still was. So I tried to address that today. So you guys can see that not only did I learn something from watching that video last week, I'm applying it to the information that I am offering to you. So this is what I found. Okay. So one of the things that's trending right now is ASMR videos. So now, what is ASMR? Well, first of all, I thought, well, ASMR videos and voiceover cleaning videos. Those are the two big things that I saw trending like right now on YouTube. So when you ask yourself, well, what is ASMR? Well, it stands for Autonomic Sensory Meridian Response. So that's ASMR, Autonomic Sensory Meridian Response. And what it does is, like, videos produce sounds that you typically hear in the environment. And I just missed that comment, so somebody might want to put it back up. I'm thinking it was Fabulous Designs on a Budget, because she was asking me a question, so put that back up. But the sounds you hear are supposed to be very calming or scratching. And yes, ASMR are pretty interesting to watch. So you might hear like sounds like that, or scratching noises like that. Or like one of the big ones that I always think about, and they were doing this during the Super Bowl, was when they opened a bottle of, I believe it was Coca-Cola, and they popped the top off, and you heard the top pop off, and you heard the shh, where the pop kind of fizzed out of the bottle. That's a huge thing now. And I thought, well, I've always liked to hear sounds. When I would do my videos, a lot of times I would include just those natural sounds in the video. But that's a big thing right now. And Patrice at Random Bites of a Sweet Life does quite a few ASMR videos on her channel. And the ASMR videos are supposed to be calming and relaxing. You know, Cheryl, your voice is quite calming. You know, it's very low, it's very soothing. It can be quite calming, but I think ASMR, it can be a little more than that. It's like a thing. So you might want to check it out. But see how you can make ASMR work for you. But you're right, your voice is very calming, and that is part of it. So I looked at a Psychology Today article as I was trying to think about this ASMR stuff. And he talked about, he was looking at a video and this woman's brushing her hair, and she's saying you're going to hear some brushing sound. And I'm thinking, what kind of video was he looking at? But it's all kinds of stuff just to be soothing and relaxing. So yeah, so figure out how you can make that work for you. And like I said, Patrice does a lot of those. And I think, Marilyn, you had a question for me about tablescape, I do believe. And so when I looked at the cleaning genre, like I said, voiceovers are huge right now. So I'm going to try to do one of those. But in the competitors that I identified for myself, Simply Allie, these are what she did this week. She did healthy and easy meal preps. And she had 15,000 views on that, with 333 views per hour. So remember, LaRon said that one of the things we want to look at. Oh, see, like I said, I just do videos like I normally do, and I like to hear the sounds of whatever it is, but I didn't realize it was a thing when I was doing it. Now I know it's a thing, and I realized I was on trend and I didn't even know it. But I'm going to try to do some voiceovers for some of my cleaning ones. But my gardening ones, though, I'm not going to do voiceovers because I like just to kind of hear the nature and whatever's going on when I'm out there doing that. But I'm digressing now. So again, Simply Allie did healthy and easy meal preps, and it was 15,000 views with 333 views per hour. Now, Rita Renee, crafters usually do voiceovers, and most of them do that because of the nature of what they're doing and what you're looking at. So I think that works for you. The only other thing you could consider doing as a crafter to do that ASMR, because maybe try not doing a voiceover, because let's see if I can find. So let's say you're not doing a voiceover, and I kind of like, you know, like if you're cutting something, or if you're using a tool that that just kind of makes a little noise, I like that. So just kind of think about that. So again, think about how you can make ASMR work for you. And if you don't think it's a trend you want to jump on, bag it. Just figure out whatever else works for you. Okay, so now what else did I see? She's in her apron. Now, Kimmy, as she's in her apron, I probably shouldn't have put her down as one of my competitors because she just has she's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I've got 6,000, but I thought, I'd like to one day have that many. So what did she do? She did a first Costco delivery, and she had 43,000 views on that one at 451 views per hour. She also had a week of nighttime routines at 21,500 views at 386 views per hour. So she's getting a lot of traction on those videos. So now you might not have Costco delivery where you are, but there's Kroger delivery, there's Walmart delivery, there's diaper delivery services, all kind of delivery things. And right now, delivery's the thing. DoorDash, where you order fast food and they bring it out. Uber Eats, where you order food and bring it out. So Trisha, you might consider if you ever do that, those are trends you can jump on. Oh, now Stephanie was saying be careful with ASMR because a lot of people listen to videos on headphones, and if you spike the sound, meaning that if you pump it up a little bit, it might hurt their ears. So that's something to think about. Usually and I have not purposefully tried to do an ASR one, but I tend to keep my volume low if I would be doing something like that. But yes, that's a thought. So thank you, Stephanie, for sharing that. That's something that I would have known to say. So Trisha just said she just ordered Uber Eats. So then Trisha, you might consider a video where you talk about the fact that, you've had a stroke, you're going through rehab, and so sometimes cooking is difficult. So one of the things that you do to make life easy for you is order food, and you've ordered Uber Eats. So you might want to do a review and talk about how well that works for you. Because there are other people out there that may have some kind of a disability that might say, well, if Uber Eats works for her, let me give it a try. So there's a video you can consider. So there's that. And then Hannah's Happy Home. She did an all-day clean with me, and she had 8,959 views at 259 views per hour. And then My Intentional Life, she's got only about 10,000 subscribers, so she's a lot closer to me than some of the other ones. But she did a day in the life, not what I planned. And that's kind of interesting because Hillary at Old World Home also did a not what I planned. But anyway, this one had a day in the life, not what I planned. She had 530 views at 385 views per hour. Now, this one, she had just put it up, so it hadn't been up very long. In the DIY arena, I only looked at the DIY mommy. And she did an elegant brunch and tablescape. She got 27,000 views, and she's only had that one up one day. Now, granted, she's got almost 300,000 subscribers, but still, that's a pretty high percentage rate of people looking at the video. But again, elegant brunch and tablescape, and she had either Mother's Day somewhere in the title. So there's that Mother's Day trend again. She did another one, a day in the life, her schedule. And she got 3,000 views on that in a couple of days. And I think it's the first time recently she's done a day in the life because I saw her put a post up that talked about how she appreciated people watching and giving her kind comments about that and how she hesitated to share personal things like that. So there's that. And then she also did, now for Lisa, this one is for you. She did home decor basics to invest in. She had 7.5 thousand views. Well, so 7.5 thousand views in 6 days. So that's a little over, 1.25 views a day. So good night, Marilyn. It's always good to see you. So Marilyn with your fashion designs on a budget. And then for Lisa at on your channel, which is home decor, you might consider home decor basics to invest in. Now, I don't mean that exact title, but something similar. Again, we're not trying to copy, because you can't be better. You can't be a better DIY mommy than DIY mommy, but you can be different, or you can be you, because nobody can be a better for Lisa than for Lisa. So just think about how you can make that title work for you. And I'm saying that now that I think about that, Sean Cannell talked about that very thing. He said he watched a video where, I don't know, some big person in the genre, like the Tony Robbins genre, where they are trying to motivate people and inspire people, had like 7 things that 7 habits of highly productive people or something like that. So he tweaked that and did 3 habits for creative people. So he kind of tweaked it to make it work for him and his genre. So just think about that. I just heard him say that over the weekend. So I thought, oh, I got to tell my ladies about that. So Marilyn's doing one room at a time. And you know, Marilyn, now that you say that, Heidi Sunball's doing that exact same thing. She's got a room of the week or room of the month or something like that she's got going on. So yeah, so that's a good idea, Marilyn. Okay, so what else did I see? Well, I told you what DIY Mommy was doing. Now, So Very Carrie, she did a tablescape for Mother's Day. She had 121 views in 20 minutes, because it had only been up 20 minutes when I checked her channel. She did a Mother's Day gift idea. She had 1,600 views in one day. And then a home decor haul where she had 2,500 views in 6 days. So there's So Very Carrie. And then, of course, my all-time favorite, Be My Guest with Denise. She did a his and her bathroom decorating, and she had 2,700 views, but it had only been up like one day. And then a refresh your bedding, and she had another 2,200 views on that, and it had just been up like a couple of days. So those are just some trends that I'm finding for you to think about. And then, let me let you guys know too. I want to be like full and open disclosure. I just joined the vidIQ affiliate program. They just started it like Thursday, and I just happened to be on watching one of their videos when they announced they were starting an affiliate program, and I signed up for it right away. So I do have an affiliate link now for vidIQ, and I did put it in the description box. So if you click on it and you order anything when you click on it, or if you just sign up for the free version, I will get some kind of credit. Not sure what, because I haven't been in an affiliate program before, so I don't know much about it. But I thought if they're going to be sharing goodies for people participating in the affiliate program, I want to get part of it. So hey, for my new people that just joined us too, I was so busy chatting that I forgot to say hello. So there's that. So now let me talk to the ladies of the Sister Circle specifically. And I say that because everyone that is on with us is not a member of the Sister Circle, and that's okay. We love everyone that's here, but there's some specific tags or challenges that the sisters are doing. And I will just say that the 3 things video is ongoing. I don't mention it much anymore because most of you that were going to do it probably have it done. But if you're new to the group and you want to do your 3 things video, feel free to do that. Let me know and I'll get it in the 3 things playlist. And then the live stream challenge is continuing. And you know, when V at Designs by V did her home tour, she did it live. So she got her live stream done now. So kudos to V for something else. And then our Landro chat tag is in motion. And let me just say, I did do some title checks earlier, and I just typed in Landro chat on the YouTube search bar, and our Landro chat tags are coming up. So putting Landro chat tag or Landro chat in the title is working. So way to go. So we've got those coming up. Now let's see who's got their Landro chats done right now. We've got me, Laura at Bohead Laura, Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner, Ro at It's a Chore Thing, got hers done. Miss V, Create with Cindy, Everyday Living with Karen Jeter, Liz at Home Decorating with Liz. And Dana at Bitty Boo Brown, Kimberly at Diva Designing on a Dime, and Lady Phoenix, and Tashi at Simply Tashi. All of those have their laundry chats done. They've been tagged, they're done, and they're in the playlist. Craft Today with Rita Renee said she's going to be doing hers. Is the laundry chat ongoing? Yes. So Clarissa's been tagged, and there's been some other people tagged, and I don't remember who they all are, but those of you that have been tagged. For Lisa, you did a 3 things video. I'll have to try to find it. And if you like, I can put it in our playlist because you're certainly a member of our sister circle. And for L Style, what I mean by the 3 things video. So, yeah, my everyday wife. Yeah, Michelle, you were just tagged. So you've got yours to do too. So I knew you had yours to do. So these are the ones that have been tagged that we can expect to see soon. Karen Deneen was tagged by V. Clarissa Cowart was tagged by Karen Jeter, and Clarissa said hers will be coming soon. Andrea Mason of the Queen's Court, she was tagged. Michelle at My Everyday Life was tagged by Diva. Karen at Karen 1310 was tagged by Diva. And so Okie Mom's Life said, do you have to be tagged? And Craft Renee with Rita Renee just said, is there anybody that would like to be tagged? Well, Renee, I think Stephanie at Okie Mom Life wants to be tagged, and Loretta Dot wants to be tagged. And I believe it was either Aussie Housewife or Manji Housewife that said they wanted to be tagged. So yes, there's people that want to be tagged. So it is ongoing. And really, the laundry chat is fun. So when you guys, I've been just kind of trying to check the search bar to find them. But if you get your laundry chat up, if you could send me a note to let me know, I'll capture it. And really, I think that once you get your laundry chat done, you guys probably should create a playlist on your channel that you can have some of those in there as well, because that just gives you more on your channel. So Renee is going to chat Stephanie at Okie Mom Life, and Trisha just tagged April Will because she didn't tag anybody in her video. So she said she's going to tag April Will. So there's that. Okay. So we got that done. So, somebody just said they tagged Loretta Dot. Okay, and I know Dana tagged a couple people in last week as well. So I think we're getting everybody caught up. Once I see who all's got theirs done, I'll put them on the Facebook group so you can kind of see, or you can always take a look at the playlist, and I should put the playlist in the description box here so people can just see it. So I'll do that too. I'll link that in there. Oh, Loretta Dot did hers already. I must have missed it. I'll look for it tonight. Oh, and now let me share one more thing. I posted last week, I posted a survey on my channel asking you guys what was going to be your thing to focus on, like for the last week. So if you have not answered that survey, if you could do that tonight, all you have to do is go over to my channel to the community tab and just kind of click on one of those 5 questions, because I'm going to change it tomorrow. After we do our YouTube growth strategy, I put up the new survey because it'll be based on the videos that we look at starting tomorrow and our discussion from that. So L Style, one of the things we do on Monday is after we watch the video that's in the description box tonight, we kind of talk about it, we massage it, and then we try to figure it out. And you know what, Stephanie, that's one of the things that I'm working on is my click-through rate, which I'm trying to work on that with my thumbnails. So Trisha's working on her keyword search. Yeah, there's things that we're trying to do so that we can get better, because there's always room for us to grow. So again, one of the things that we try to do here is put into action the things that we're learning. So there's that. So if you're new here, like L Style is new here, and I think there might have been a couple other new people on. If this is your first Shout Out Sunday, oh, Clarissa's working on her intro. That's one of the things. I'm trying to work on my intro and my outro. I'm trying not to make it obvious that I'm wrapping things up. And Stephanie's struggling with being consistent. You know, Stephanie, consistent can be once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. I think if you at least post weekly, you should be good. But what I do notice is if I don't post at least 2 or 3 times a week, then my views go down. And because the views are down, the watch time is down. Now, Roberto says, don't worry about views. It's watch time. But I said, if you don't get the view, how are you going to get the watch time? Well, they got to view you to watch you. Yeah, and I've been trying not to say goodbye too soon. I've been working on that. So it's just like there's just so many little tweaks. One of the things that I'm sharing with all of you and that I'm challenging all of you to do, as I've been challenged from my YouTube mentor, is that we're going to try to, oh, you posted your new intro in the group. Where did you post it? Oh, in the Facebook group. Okay. I have to go over there and take a look at it. But what I'm encouraging all of you to do is to try to level up 1% for each video. So now what does that mean? To level up means we're going to try to be 1% better in every video that we put together. So I'm really trying to work on, getting rid of the fat. And so when I did that video that I posted today of the 1-minute clean, it was really a challenge because it was like I kept trimming and I said, okay, 1 minute. And I thought, well, maybe a minute and a half. I thought, no, you said you was going to get this video down to 1 minute. And I was able to do that. And then when I did my last video that I posted on the recall, which was how to take apart that rock and play, I really tried not to be too wordy. I thought, okay, don't put anything in this video on safe sleep. Just tell them you got a link they can go to, because that's not what this video is about. So I'm really trying to apply those lessons as well. But I think we're all getting there. We're all making changes. We are all growing. We're all growing. So way to go us. Way to go us. We are getting there. We are getting there. So I was about to say, for those people that if you're new here, if this is your first Shout Out Sunday Show, you have stumbled across the Sister Circle. And we are a group of like-minded women who are trying to grow our YouTube channels 1 subscriber at a time. And we do this by participating in collaborations and challenges and joining the families of the channels that align with our interests. So notice I said that align with our interests. So every channel, every lady that has a channel in here may not align with your interests, but some do. So we're trying to be supportive of those that do. And so that's why I provide the information on updates, collaborations, and challenges and those kinds of things, because when we participate in those kind of activities, we get more eyeballs on our channels, and that's how we grow our subscribers. And we talk about things that can make our channels grow. So Michelle said she's been doing a teaser at the beginning of her video, and that's one of the things that we talked about, was putting a little teaser or a hook at the beginning of the video to get people watching. And so, yeah, so Michelle, you're applying stuff that we talked about, because that specifically came out of one of the videos we saw from Sean Cannell and a couple of the videos that we looked at from Nick Nimmin. So yes, you're one that's applying the information that we're trying to learn. And then Luann and I started a Facebook group for the Sister Circle. It's called Sister Circle YouTube. And to find it, you have to go to Facebook and look for the page, This and That with Denise Jordan. And then when you scroll down on the sidebar, you'll see the groups tab and click on that, and it takes you to the Sister Circle YouTube group. and then you can apply for admission. It's a closed group. It's just the ladies that belong here on the Sister Circle, because again, it's just a way for us to connect off of YouTube, to continue to learn and to grow. And so sometimes I'll put the videos we're supposed to watch or the challenges over there. And if you enjoyed this session, then like if you enjoyed today's session, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. And hopefully I'll see all of you tomorrow for our YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And don't forget, the video is already in the description box. So we got it all done. I always feel like I miss half the conversation because, you know, if I'm looking at all the notes and I miss stuff. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to get a cup of tea and I'm going to go to bed. And I won't put in the description box the list of challenges until tomorrow. That way I can get through the discussion and capture those challenges that Karen said I missed. So I'll look for those. And thank you guys for wishing me to feel a little better. I'm sure I will. I might even get me some ice cream. I need some comfort food. And Wendy, always busy. I didn't know you were here. Hey, Wendy, it's always good to see you. That's one of our young creators that's here. So Wendy, it's always good to see you. So anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys can join me then, and I should be feeling much better.